Okay, let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm not gonna stream for too terribly long today. So I didn't want to like start anything new or play something that I'm gonna get super wrapped up in. So instead, I'm just gonna play a little bit more of New Game Plus Plus of YIIK that I was playing. And yeah, we're just gonna do that. Wait, hold on. Let me get this. One moment here. Okay. Alright, now we can proceed. So... Oh, let's... Alright. Hold on. No, we can't. Wait a minute. It's not... Oh, there it is. Okay. So... Apparently... So I never did this. I never got this set up. Because I was under the impression that making a transparent chat display was too difficult or whatever. I'm very fucking lazy. So I never like looked into how easy it would be to do this, but apparently making a chat overlay is really easy. I'm just using NightDev, and it literally just generates a URL with adjustable features such as width, height, transparency, background, etc. As far as I know, it's like you can't really do anything fancy with it, but it means chat is now on screen and probably works. I think it might work. Okay. I don't know if it's like too big. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I already have the game running because I had to fight. So I had issues with my controller playing this game for some fucking reason. I thought my controller was broken. Turns out, it's not actually the case. It's something. There's something wrong with the game. It wouldn't actually let my controller work properly. Let me get. Hold on. Get rid of stream welcome. Get game capture. Okay, it's working. Also, let me get rid of spin duck. Okay. Now we're gaming. Okay, so we're just gonna play a little bit of this. Last time I played it, I just got back from Factory Hotel, so we're still really in the early game here. So why is this showing? Oh no. Oh no, why did that break it? Fuck. Why was this no. No. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to. Huh. That's interesting. So selecting that just to change the icons of the fucking buttons. Okay, whatever. That's weird. That's okay. Let's go to sleep. Dream 1, a brief detour to see a sick friend, question mark? So we know who this is. It's the Essentia 2000. Also, there's Alex above her. Yes, zoom in on the feet. So that's Sammy. I think it's representing Sammy leaving this world, even though that this is there's Alex Freakleston. He's being held by the gestures. In a bad dream.
So, is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money to lounge around all day? It's
Yes.
already 2 p.m. Don't you think you should be getting out of bed?
Just, can you keep it down, please? I had a rough night. Can't get that video out of my head.
Alex, can I ask you a serious question?
Do you have to? It's too early for serious questions.
That doesn't work with me. I'm not your mommy. I don't let you get away with letting things slide.
Okay, fine. What is it then?
Why didn't you go back and look for her after she vanished from the elevator?
Because he was never there, Panda.
Why did you run straight home?
Because he didn't have to leave his home, Panda.
If you had seen her being pulled out of the elevator, you'd have known she was gone for good too. Besides, it's...
You're forgetting that I was there. I saw it too, and I get it.
Of course you were there, Panda.
Scared, right? You ran home. I understand. But maybe when you've mustered up some courage, you can put on your big boy pants and see if you can find her.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh shit. Hello, pseudo-thugs. Hold on, let me move the window around here. I can't really see chat. So is that... Also, yes, the chat... I'm looking at the display now and the chat is working. Hopefully that text isn't like massive. I have it scaled where it shouldn't go all the way down to the bottom of the screen, but... I don't know, we'll see if that works. Anyways, welcome. I see it also parasitized your brain, yeah. Yes, unfortunately. I got the YIIK sickness.
Now get yourself out of bed. Take a shower. You smell terrible.
I knew it was right. I couldn't let myself live with the guilt of not going back to look for her. Why did I run away? Why did I just stand there and let her get pulled into what? What exactly had she been pulled into? Just the thought of going back to the factory made my stomach tighten. But if I didn't go back, I knew I'd never be able to live with myself. I think there was a part of me that didn't believe what my eyes had seen. That I was missing something. Some vital piece of information that slipped my mind. The whole thing could be explained logically.
Yeah, because the fucking autism posters in the thread were like, is this a movie? Is this from a movie? Yes, it was from a movie. The fucking footage of Sammy was from a movie.
Okay, so let's review. You met a girl in an old factory, and she vanishes within an hour of you meeting her. Now, with a new sense of bravery, you're running off to the last location you saw her to try and track her down.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. I like this Alex with a sense of purpose. Now, if only you could get out of bed before 2 p.m.
Fucking call. Trying old versions, old battle mode, general exploration. I don't know how to unlock old. Oh, I can revert it. Yes, we're gonna do that. Okay, so I played the first part of I played up to Factory Hotel with the old. I didn't realize you could change it. You could just like flip it to old battle mode now in New Game Plus Plus. But yeah, the point of this is just to see what I've missed, see what new things are accessible in New Game Plus Plus. Also, I accidentally skipped. Oh no, I accidentally skipped the phone call. Oh no. I wanted to hear the needle on the record player. Nice chest opening sound in the couch cushion. Oh wait, can I not leave the house without hearing the phone call? Oh, that explains why. That explains. I'm stuck in my house, no! No! Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, I see, it changes everything. Alright, the whole UI is the old UI. May have to like just fucking exit. Okay, config. Assist mode. Trolls. Yes, that. Because apparently if I put it on DualSense, it freaks out. Hold this button to switch to new battle mode. Yeah, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to quit the title screen. I didn't realize I would fucking soft lock myself into the house by doing that. Okay. That's okay, we can skip past all the stuff we already saw. And I haven't done anything. Also, I named the character after the princess. Like what Chad said, Chad from Southtown. Like advanced cutscene triggers and load presumably unused rooms. Oh shit. That's big if true. What button is K on my controller? I'll just press regular K.
So, is this what a college graduate does? Spend hundreds of thousands of his mother's hard-earned money to lounge around all day? It's already 2 p.m.
I don't know what this is supposed to be doing.
Can you keep it down, please? I had a rough night.
Alex, if that doesn't
Oh, there we go. I can just mash button until we win.
Now get.
I knew he was right. Why did I run away? What if I didn't?
Okay, now. Sound.
Okay, we defeated the first boss. Okay. Please tell me about the record player.
I had this song stuck in
Oh
my
no,
head.
it's this song, this
You ever get
first.
that? I think they call it an earworm or
I keep wondering if this is maybe Simon.
But this isn't really the catchy kind of song. This is that sort of thing. It's pretty good, but some of the lyrics are a bit weird.
I think...
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, we've had before. That was the spooky entity. Came back. Okay, now we can leave our house. Thank fuck. Okay, let's save our game. I think... So I was thinking it was Michael, but like... I want to say that phone, the phone guy... says some stuff that... Simon mentions in his emails, and it made me think that maybe it was Simon as opposed to Michael. I don't know, I'll have... My goal with this playthrough is to pay close attention to stuff. In order to connect it to stuff that was learned through information given in the deviation perspectives, and also to just keep a close eye on stuff to put more pieces together. Try to have a fuller picture of what's going on. Okay, let's... I'm afraid of saving in my house again, reverting to old battle mode, and then breaking things. So let's just go save at the bus stop thing. Cause I do wanna try out old battle mode. Oh yeah, these guys. These guys were in Southtown too. One of the first things I did was leave Frankton before I went on the cat quest and go to Southtown, and there's just these stick figure glitchy guys. I couldn't even interact with the ones in Southtown though. Okay. Okay. Please, please, don't softlock me. That'd be so cool. Okay. Let's go to outside. Did you see these red folks in Y2K2? Or Y2KE, I should say, living by my principles. If I did, I didn't fully register them. Trying to think, I don't really remember in Surreal's world seeing these guys, and I don't think I saw them in the Nameless half. Guess that's another thing to pay attention to. I do know there was something I missed in the previous... Get an item to see them no matter. Okay. Because I know there was at least one thing I missed. I got like a baby doll in the first playthrough. And apparently in chapter 3 or something like that, you're supposed to give that baby doll to Jocasta. And I remember seeing Jocasta on Alex's bed, but when I approached her, a cutscene played and she disappeared, and then it progressed the story. So I think whatever time you're supposed to do that is to be before that point in the story?
Alex? You grew a beard!
Michael.
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew. His name was Michael. He was a good kid, a bit younger than me, and usually worth a laugh or two. My hand covered my eyes to block the sunlight to see him better.
Also, interesting thing about that, I've also been reading a lot of YIIK chords. A lot of the discussion about things on the official Discord, and I've read theories that Michael is in fact not younger than Alex, and I have like a fucking text document. This fucking game made me make a text document to try and organize my thoughts on it. About like where people were pulling their information from, and unfortunately I forget that aspect, but I do remember people were saying that they believe that Alex is making shit up here, which he does that obviously a lot, but that Michael isn't actually younger than him, but rather Michael is potentially older than him. But this is Alex kind of turning Michael into an archetype in his little, like, story.
I thought back to the last time I'd seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school. But I knew I must have seen him since then.
College makes you into a man.
Makes you into something.
What have you been up to?
Just took the SATs. That's about it.
We know Michael's lying here too. Michael just kind of, he spends basically the whole game playing into to Alex's lies for reasons that I don't even have to explain, because that's the sequel, Y2KE.
Sounds intense. How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I sat normally.
What?
Just a little joke. Anyway, you look good.
Man, Michael's such a jokester.
Maybe a few pounds heavier. Guessing you didn't major in exercise science.
Har har, very funny. Liberal arts.
Great. What do you do with that? Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday. I already spent the day chasing a cat and exploring that old factory by the water tower.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome! Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com. I think you'd really get a kick out of it. These guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story. Most of the stuff is legit, pretty damn creepy.
Yeah, that's really cool, Michael. Hold on. Let's see. Report. We have a new chatter. Report. Scam, spams, bots. See bots. Advertising. View botting. Block and ban. Checking out bosses like the entity in the hotel are worth seeing. Old battle mode. Monster dens are the old ones too. Yeah, that's one. I wish I had looked closer. I got so frustrated at the control issues that I was having. The first time I booted up New Game Plus Plus that I just didn't even check to see to see the if I could even like mess around with the old battle mode option, because I remember that from the menu, but I wasn't even paying attention to it. I just still thought it had the line drawn through it.
Did you say Onism 1999?
But I'll have to start a new save file. Or I have that other save file I could turn into New Game Plus Plus. And fuck around with that on my own time.
Someone sent me a video from there yesterday.
As
What
if
else do
this,
you know about that site?
as if this isn't my own time. But you know, off stream I can go look at that.
It's like a conspiracy theory support group. People from all over the world post about political conspiracies, local myths, stuff like that. You don't look so good, dude. Everything okay?
It's something from that page. It's been screwing with my brain.
What exactly did you see on there that has you so freaked out?
I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the one with the girl in the elevator, the one who gets lifted off the ground.
That was supposed to be filmed locally. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll. That poor girl. After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange, like a sort of darkness had come over the website. It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling a fake.
Yeah, because it was pulled out of its context. I was thinking this like so I watched a YouTube video. As you do, I watched a YouTube video. I mentioned this because I streamed this Sunday last week for a little bit, and I mentioned how I watched a YouTube video from, I forget the YouTuber's name, Jeffiet, from a YouTuber named Jeffiet, who did a video on the Cooper family falling body photo, which is that one like eerie vintage photo of like a body falling from the ceiling, and the rest of the photo is just like a nice family photo of two kids at like a dinner table. And that was actually an artwork, but it was taken out of context. Like, it was just posted on the internet without context of that somebody made it, and it was convincing enough that everybody just believed it. Like, and it became like wrapped up in this mythos, not dissimilar to the Elevator Girl video.
Something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real, you know?
And there was a lot of people like mentioned in that video, and just the attitude toward that photo, the falling body photo, that people wanted it to be real, or like they did investigation to see if like they could find Photoshop artifact, and they couldn't, so they believed it was real.
Michael, when I first got to town and I saw that, there was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything, to get it all out in the open. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting with Sammy. Like, in that moment of her disappearance, we were linked. It was from my eyes only. Her memory was from my thoughts only.
Yeah, 'cause you fucking made it up.
I needed to talk to someone about the situation, so I proceeded with caution. I went all over that factory yesterday, and I swear the elevator in there was the same one as in the video. I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really? Okay, let's check it out then.
What? Really? You want to go?
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton really quick? I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go quick.
That building isn't going anywhere anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably a hoax. I checked the paper this morning and there wasn't a mention of a missing Frankton girl.
Yeah, okay. Let's just not let anyone beat us to the punch.
Yeah, sure, we're going there. It's actually, you know, let's go elsewhere. Let's check out one of the monster dens. Well, actually, oh, we're back to level 1, are we? Because of, actually, I wonder what happens. Okay, we might break shit but what happens when we go back to this? Okay, so we still have access to all of this. And Michael starts with no cartas. But yeah, we still have all of our cartas. We have 7 seamstresses? Why do we need 7? Might have XP in old mine dungeon, not sure. Yeah, it's such a, I'm so torn because there's also that boss. I know that boss in the new mine dungeon. You can go fight him at some point. Yeah, but levels are not synced. Okay, so it's like almost 2 different completely parallel systems. That's interesting. Okay, well, let's do the thing. And then when Vela tells us that we have to be level 5 or whatever.
No way! They opened up an arcade in Frankton? That's awesome! Wow! How long has this been here? They opened it about 3 weeks ago. I still haven't gone in. I've been waiting until they fixed my camera so I could get some great photos of the place. I hear they have a bunch of import games.
Import games? From where?
Japan, mostly.
Aren't like
The
all
import
games
region
made in Japan?
from Papers, Please.
Well, at least the good ones are. Although there are some good RTSs on PC I've been playing lately, and I'm pretty sure those are made in the US.
Yeah? I never got into those kind of games myself. Always been more of an RPG guy.
RPG games are seriously the best!
Wow.
Chrono Trigger, Lufia 2, Secret of Mana! Those games are like the holy grail of my youth!
I love
Seriously,
video
I don't think I'd be
games.
the person I am today if it wasn't for them.
Youth, even though if it is to be believed that Michael is younger than Alex, the youth he's talking about is like, this is 1999. So most of those games came out in like 1990, like basically the early 1990s. So that's like, what? I think the latest I can think of a game that got released and could be, you know, epic RPGs that he's played would be like Earthbound, which came out in the US in 1995. Or was it 1994? Shit. One of those years. And so 1996, 1997, 1998, 1999. That's 4 years ago. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your childhood, Michael.
Ever played Two Brothers? That's a sort of ARPG, although its focus really isn't on combat.
Two Brothers? Nope. That's a terrible name for a game, though. Sounds like a diner or a pizza place. Those guys really should work on their naming conventions.
Anyway, let's hit up the arcade really quick after we get your camera, and then head over to the factory. I just want to step in to smell that combination of grease and BO.
Yeah, let's do that then. Really? Grease and BO, dude?
Okay, let's run over here. I'm gonna speed run. You received the digital camera 8x87. What did she say? Oh. Wonder as to where these photos came from. Or what the lore is. on the photos. It's just like... There's so many static figures. Any over here? No, okay. Whoa, so epic. There she is, Bella. Money.
Yes! This place is the bomb! Wow! This is a lot better than I expected! There's so many beat arcades around.
Does that girl live in Frankton? I don't think I've ever seen her before.
I don't know. She's ancient anyway. What do you think she is, 26?
Hey now, that's really not that much older than me, dude.
Whatever, you're ancient too.
Let's come back here later. We should get to the factory.
Hold on, I want the money. Yeah, $1. Buying and selling old items between new and old modes can result in interesting results. I started reading this second fucking message that popped up at the same time. Alex sounded particularly unhinged there for a second, yeah. Got really angry. Okay. We have to be careful though, because I do want to battle Vela on the new battle mode, because I want to see what happens when we win. Because there's like no fucking way she could beat us when we're level 40 and she's like not level 40. Okay, let's go to the factory. Oh, hold on. Let's go over here. I have to go feed my cat, so I have to put spin duck on screen. There. Okay, I'll be right back. My cat is... Oh. This is interesting, because you can look at this. Okay. I'm back. Let me get that off the screen. So let me, okay, there is some, the text could definitely, and I'm actually looking at this display again. Let me see if I can change the width of the chat overlay a little bit. Let's do like 600. Probably make it a little bit smaller. Okay, hold on. I have to put my cat on the desk. Okay, let's try width, 4. Like right here. That's probably okay. Okay. The field. Whoa. It's gonna be crazy. Whoa. Oh. I don't think we hear this normally. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. So yeah, this is the mini games. Karate stance or something? I have to get to the red bar, that's like the best. Fuck. Okay. Certainly different. Okay, the battle messages are kind of interesting, very Earthbound. Let's see, items, skills, search skills. So instead of LP toss, we have beat down and panda B. We have for 2 power points we can do beat down. We have individual power points instead of just a the other system. I forget what it's called. The action points or whatever. Oh god, what do we do? I have 2 combos. This is a little more engaging, I'll say that. It definitely has a Paper Mario type quality to it. Which I knew that from watching it be played, but it does feel kind of Paper Mario-esque. Yay, it died. Finally, a good. Yay. I was on fire with anger? Just like dialogue? Okay, this is interesting. I win. We get to hear the little like battle fin thing. Okay, they really fucked this up. Bread. Wait, do we have fish? We used to have fish. We do still have fish. Would BA/satisfying dinner? I don't think that normally says that. So these fish... Surreal caught these fish for us in the previous playthrough. Also, Diamond Gauntlet, when did we get that? Oh, I remember when we got that. Whoa, we just have everything. Holy shit. Have everything Nameless picked up. But Slash still refreshing, like, oh, what? Okay. So, here we go, our Taylor ham sandwiches. Some more music that we didn't really hear. I don't think at all during the previous game. I attacked the enemy the best I could manage. Or that was like almost completely fine. Tried to aim for the red space. Sweet. You don't have to get exactly on the red space, but enough of the reticle on there is good enough. Do a karate stance and you... Well, this guy has 1 HP. I really hate Alex. Perfect! Nice. Damn. Photo shoot. Oh yeah, I haven't even checked his. I remember that. I remember photo shoot. God damn. We'll try that. We'll try that next battle. Yeah, perfect. Damn, pretty good. Damn, need to eat more Taylor ham sandwiches. Kinda worried. Whatever. Let's go. Okay, we've heard this one before. It's the drum beat battle. Why is Michael doing that in his? Why is he like moving so much? It's funny. Okay, kill the rat. Okay, Michael. Time to use epilepsy attack. Okay, photosensitivity warning. Close your eyes if you have it. I may also close my eyes. Press K. Okay, that's a little bad, but it's not that bad. It does help that the enemies aren't filling the screen. Ow, dude, fuck. Also, I will say this battle flow feels a lot more like Pokemon-ish. Very reminiscent of Pokemon. It's like one of those songs that's like, it's not that good. Like, I mean, it is, like, it's nice. But then, like, it gets to this part of the song, and it's like, oh shit, I understand. It's actually bass. Fuck. It, like, has such a long lead-up before it, like, becomes awesome. Yeah. Pretty good. So my favorite record ever. Then it becomes Skrillex. That's the crazy thing about this song. It's actually really awesome. Orchestral Overworld tune also has a long lead and they cut out from the in-game. I think I've listened to this whole soundtrack by now. At least once, probably twice for the earlier bits. I guess if there was a big long lead in, I didn't like recognize it because I was kind of just listening to it while I was like drawing or doing other stuff. So yeah, but I wouldn't doubt it that there's stuff that they cut, because there's definitely some stuff that they cut. In fact, I think I know what you're talking about now that I think about it. Like, has a really quiet build-up. Might not be on the OST. I've listened to a couple different uploaded versions of this OST. Both the official, like, Act Studios topic YouTube channel, but also the various uploads that people have made over the years, mostly pre-IV. Okay, we need to, like... Ooh, Michael. Eat sandwiches, fuck. Whoa. Actually, hold on. I also need... Because we need to... We're about to fight the... fellas. Don't I have water or something? So we still have this key item. Cheese. God, we have so much fucking shit. We can't really sort it. This is how it was, though. This is how it originally was. Okay, where the fuck? I know I have water somewhere. Or a fountain soda, let's do that. Okay. Oh, but this new cutscene still plays.
What's that smell? Is that roses?
Nostalgia.
Are you okay, dude?
Also, the meme of the missing woman's just hanging out. Alex Freakleson returns.
Are you okay, dude?
Second take. Kind of worried about saving over this, but I'll save over it. Just because I don't know how much will be affected by old battle and switching back and forth and shit like that. Okay, let's ride the elevator. Here it is, the man made of stars.
We saw something we never could have imagined. A being made of stars.
Let me slide this window over a little bit more.
The entire galaxy, no, the universe maybe, compressed into the silhouette of one entity. It hadn't noticed us at first. We were as insignificant to him as the trillions of stars at its core.
That's deep. Whoa, this background is interesting. Chessboard. It's like they're all just pawns in a game. Okay. Yeah. Insert the fancy new Xing effect from the new battle mode. Is Michael not gonna drop his gun? Because they hadn't invented his gun yet. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they hadn't invented Michael's gun. So I don't think he's gonna do it. Whoa, impressive, Michael. Wow, he actually survived it? Wow.
Huh.
It's the too good at the game soft lock. You're just stuck dodging forever because you're too good. Okay, we'll just let him hit it. Yeah. It's way less funny without a gun. Yeah, it is. Oh no. We died. That's so sad. What the fuck are we supposed to do then? Oh, I guess we could run. Run. Oh fuck. We have to play a mini game. Oh, I have to pick my cat up. Okay. Run. Whoa, this is so awesome. Hey, hold on. He's actually coming for us. That's pretty cool. Go to lobby. Let's wait a little bit, see if he comes out of the elevator. I'm gonna say probably not.
What the hell was that? What the hell is going on? Wow, what just happened? What? Can you even believe what just happened? Oh man, dude, we need to get your photos developed. Developed?
This thing is digital, baby!
So what now? Do we just leave? I'm gonna go with yes!
Chapter 2, a chance traveler.
Once again, I had left the old factory, frightened and confused. And once again, I didn't have Sammy with me.
That's so sad. Nameless. Yeah. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? Just kidding. I know what to do. Meow. To do this. Oh fuck. have to not touch these people. Hey, how is battles with Nameless gonna work? Like later. Forget which one we have to go to. There. You have to be very careful. No old battle mode for Y2KE? Oh, okay. Guess that makes sense because the Carta system is so important. Yay! We're fashionable. Their shoes no longer have a cat blob on them. I wonder, can we see those guys again? No. So strange. What do you have to say? Carrie, if you were here to reach the party in time, you must travel through hell. Devil hates a happy child. Find a serious attitude to enter. Once you're through, climb the mountain and meet the creators. Tell you what you must do to reach the party. And now she has an actual proper name, and yes, actor.
I got you good. You didn't suspect it, but it was I, the handsome crow, all along.
That was so funny.
Yes, this is awesome. I was supposed to make her laugh and it worked. No idea why it's so funny. Maybe it's a reference to something I haven't seen. I suppose it doesn't matter my motivation, as long as the character understands it.
You're hilarious. I'm going to tell all of my friends about it.
If we meet again in a dream, please forgive my creed. As a fledgling child actor, I must take all roles so that I can refine my craft.
Yay. And if you recall, what made her laugh, the later in the Y2KE, was because Michael kissed her. You know, Crow is a parallel of Michael. So these guys still say the same thing. Yeah. The furry husband, we have to go talk to him. There isn't anything different over here, is there? It was worth it. And there's nothing this way. Okay, let's go to Golden Alpaca. Actually, hold on. So I didn't really look at this house at all. First time I played this section. Darn. That's okay.
I have to tell you the funniest story. It was hilarious. I can't stop laughing.
What is it?
It's not even a joke.
by the swing, and the crow popped out and said the funniest thing.
It's just something you found funny.
Be wary of crows, no matter how handsome. Go
I'll
forward
fucking
with
kill
a
him, yeah.
serious attitude. Life is dangerous, especially for the nameless children.
Oh, yeah.
Hell calls now. Go bravely.
Yeah, so in Y2KE, instead of Golden Alpaca, it's Alex playing the role of Golden Alpaca, I guess. Or vice versa, the symbolism. I don't know. Golden Alpaca is from a Kisage X film. He's a character in a Kisage X film. The Deviation Perspective one talks about this. But here he's not being used to represent, well, here he's just a character, I should say. Versus in Y2KE, Alex is playing him, and it's pretty transparent as to what Alex says. He's upset by the fact that Michael kissed his sister. He gets very angry, whereas here this is like completely removed. Like he's basically just like, beware of crows. Also, go to hell. Endearingly, go to hell. Endearingly. Okay. Let's go to hell. E. Well, since I named the save profile, or the player here, Peach. E. Let's just name all of the characters Mario characters. There's no period, so we're just gonna do E space CAD. Talented friend. That's Bella. Goombella. Or actually, no, Goomvella. There. Which I made a reality. I made fan art recently. I turned Goomvella that was mentioned way back in the first playthrough. I made that a reality. I made a Goombavella for real fan art. Epic Mario crossover. Gad may have a lion, I forget. Ooh. Name of your polar opposite. A yin to your yang. This is Rory, right? Luigi. Or actually... Actually, polar opposite of Peach. Well, Daisy's like kind of considered like Peach, but more outgoing. Not really an opposite. I don't know. Let's just do Luigi. Because Rory's pretty Luigi coded. I don't really know what I mean by that. Yeah, this is... Oh, like that game character. Ah, they knew. Wow, awesome. Oh shit, it's already 10:30. Fuck. As I waited outside of Michael's house for him to get his transfer cable. Couldn't help but be easy. Uneasy. I still don't know where Sammy was. And all we had found was more mystery. Okay, dude, let's go upload these. My mom's on the phone, so if you want to go online, we'll have to go back to your house. Yeah. Remember where he lives! He totally lives here. And not, here, that's for sure. He's never lived here. Whoa, awesome. Where did he go? Okay, whatever. It's gone now.
While we waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos, we began to talk.
Why is it
I
Michael?
was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. Specifically, your reflection doing something that you were not doing.
Michael, your proto is showing.
He has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious. Apparently, she told my cousin that when she looked into the mirror, she was smiling, but that she knew she wasn't smiling.
He just is, man. It's weird. Was he always proto? I don't think he was always proto in this scene. Whatever.
When I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life and the boundaries of what could happen. I asked him what he said, and he just shrugged his shoulders and said, kids say weird shit. I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror, smiling when the other looked so miserable.
Until the second run, okay. So this is just plus stuff.
He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused, that she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing. So inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed. Like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression. But I don't know. She is a smart kid, and somehow it felt wrong.
Her reflection smiled at her? That's really creepy. Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around. Like there's something that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
Well, so cute.
You say that with a lot of affection.
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember one thing that really pulled me in. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. I used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were sleeping. Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites. Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Onism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week.
Wait, you were involved with making Onism 1999?
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you. But, yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
Honest? Really? Veriformer, and Gris Porsche's fan 15. Yeah. The irate gamer before he was irate gamer.
Okay, fair enough. What did you lie
And
about?
after technically he was irate gamers, it's kind of always been Chris Voorhees' thing.
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is Sammy.
Well, he's being so honest right now.
I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. She had been looking for her cat. I just assumed the cat hung out there and she had gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know what elevators were. Well, okay, maybe not pretending. I think she really didn't know what they were. There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted as her being quirky, but now I wonder if there was actually something really wrong with her.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing?
And this is actually the point where the game kind of, like, I think this is kind of an admission that you should start looking at things outside of the way it's been being presented, because like when you meet Sammy, you see her and you think like, oh, this person just went missing in a mysterious, weird fucking way, and there's all this weird shit. And then Alex goes home, checks his email, and finds out that the elevator girl is a thing. But really, that's not. It's actually backwards. He tells you the story backwards. It's the seeing that email in the post that's the actual catalyst.
That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
Fair enough. So, what was her last name? Did she tell you that much? Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was taken.
I don't know. There still is a part of me that thinks that, like...
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific dream.
Well, he is pretty good at that.
So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
You could even say hyper-realistic.
But... You see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video. There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something otherworldly.
Skeletal? She was a skeleton.
Yeah. Dude, just forget I said it. Did the pictures upload?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
So true, Alex. Anyways, let's go on an adventure to save the world.
How is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
Holy shit!
Yeah, recently disturbed graves. Oh, fuck. It was her skeleton. Shit.
Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty otherworldly.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head, and what trickled out was hot dread, a feeling of pure anxiety.
Necromancer brought Sammy's skeleton back to life.
All of my fears were confirmed.
Real.
What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it.
Totally real. The realest real thing you've ever reeled.
We uploaded the photos to Onism 1999 and waited for an explanation. We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion. I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator girl video, that everyone was more concerned by the creepy figures in the photo. Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true. They needed it to be.
few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts, or the devil, or other stupid things like that. I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly, I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality, dead people, and all that have no idea what they're talking about. Someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient.
It's that fucking meme. They hated Jesus because he told the truth. And then it's just Alex YIIK, the biggest fucking liar.
With the exception of my post, most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That wasn't until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos. And we had seen the girl before.
So you realize we've seen this chick before, right?
Oh, really? Where? Wait.
Knew you'd get there eventually. It's that old lady from the arcade.
Old lady?
Jeez, enough of that old crap. She's probably our age.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
And this is like, I wonder about this because we know Alex is lying, and he's got these like tropes that all these characters in his story, these archetypes that all the characters in this story are playing. And we know that Michael's age is probably not as what Alex says, and that he probably is older than Alex. But we also know that Michael's lying too. He's lying to get into Alex's world, basically, because he's trying to find another woman who can't be found, not just Sammy. Sammy's is Alex's. No, this is Carrie. This is all about Carrie for Michael. So if what Michael's saying isn't just Alex like projecting shit and writing fan fiction, then this is Michael simply playing into that aspect. Alex has scripted a character of who he thinks Michael is, and Michael's playing into it. He's like, I'm so young, dude. I'm super young and stuff. You 20-somethings are fucking old, dude.
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college. You'll be
boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class? I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I will continue to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
Nubile?
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
Wow. It's just so unbelievable. What is the likelihood that this is a thing?
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit Ye Olde Arcade for some air hockey and interview an interdimensional traveler.
Okay, it's 10:40. Unfortunately, I have to get up early tomorrow. And I know I'm not going to be able to just go straight to sleep as soon as I finish playing this. Because it's not how that works. Also, is that... Why does the table have, like, lines on the underside of the table? Because that's, like, stylized glass. I never noticed that. But anyways, I think I'm probably gonna have to end it off here. As much as I want to keep going. Glass. More glass? Why did they put glass on the bottom of the table? Oh, unless it's supposed to be... It just looks like it's right on the ground, but unless it's supposed to be one of those little shelves that you can, like, put stuff in. Guess that would probably make sense. But yeah, so unfortunately I have to cut this a bit short. I do wonder, so this says level 1 new game plus plus. But if I go to... Am I gonna get soft locked? Okay. I guess not. So if we save again, this is gonna be back to level 40, right? Yeah, okay. Might as well save it like this, because next time I play this, I do want to battle Vela. Completely kick her shit in. See what happens. So why is Michael higher level than Alex? That's weird. Well, anyways, quit. Exit. Okay, I don't really have any. Usually give my end statements, but there's not. I did. So, Red Catcher in the Rye. I looked into Jung's Red Book, and yes, I know it's Jung. It's Carl Jung. But I can't help that the way it's spelled. It's always gonna be Jung as in jungle to me. So I did look into Carl Jung's Red Book, and I skimmed it. And there's some crazy shit in there. I'm probably gonna read the whole thing because the way it's written is kind of enthralling, but it's also like crazy shit. I'm not gonna talk about it very much because I want to save talking about it for when I get to Essentia, because there's some stuff that I read just skimming that book that's definitely had me thinking about Essentia and what we know. Carl's Carl's interpretation of souls and how those work, and what we know about Essentia and how she's like a soul. She's like part of Alex's psyche, but also she seems to be something that really does exist beyond Alex. As we know from Y2KE. But yeah, so they did look into that. Very interesting. Still want to learn more about all the Jung stuff. And yeah, I do have other stuff I want to look into as well. Yeah, so anyways, new old battle mode, very interesting. It's very Pokemon-y in, I want to say, a monotonous sense. You know, everything's very methodical. I do think it's a little more engaging than the battle system. It's engaging in a different way than the current battle system. The current battle system is engaging from a strategy standpoint. This also has strategy to it. I can tell that, but it's also like you have to pay attention to hitting things on mark. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure I like old battle mode, but I also know that a lot of people don't, or just are kind of indifferent on it. Versus new battle mode, it seems like most people like that. So yeah, we'll definitely continue to play around with old battle mode though. That's pretty much it. Well, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time. So, night.